Yeah.
It's a Metapod. Those things can't move, right? We could just like walk by it. I'm pretty sure.
Shh. I'm luring it into a false sense of security.
I'm innocent.
Oh, it's a Metapod.
It thinks I'm sleeping. The fool!
Allow me to do something real quick. I will be right back.
I see your abilities, Metapod, and know what potential you possess. I fear it not!
Swaddle woke up and chose Angie.
Swaddle is just Swaddle. He's a knight.
I'm just gonna eat an apple.
And just like a knight, he's irrational about what he does. He just attacks.
Well, you going first, big boy. Just you know, walk past and continue onward.
All right.
Chivalry and all that.
Greetings and salutations, adventurers.
Oh God!
Oh my god.
Can you turn it down just a little bit? Oh my God, the acoustics in here.
Nidoran, silence yourself. The shell is talking.
Before you lies a choice.
What?
The choice to flee or continue.
Aaron, get back here.
Well, I really don't hear what you're saying, sir. It seems like you're just saying the choice is to continue or continue. A knight of my caliber fleeing is never an option.
We're almost at terms again, like, really?
Is yours.
But what happens if we just walk past you?
The Metapod is silent.
Yeah, that's adorable. I'm gonna go over here.
Okay. Oh wait, there's a shiny thing.
Alright, hold on. I need to pull initiative up.
Oh boy. Okay.
Because of some things.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Did pushing B on the sign do this?
Pushing B on the sign. Raltz, you read something before any of this happened. Monster House.
No! No!
That's a good movie.
You bastard!
Aaron, get back here.
Why do they have guns?
Where am I?
You're
Oh, Calby was on you.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
Well, it's a good thing you brought reinforcements in. This feels a bit more like a fair fight now.
Zora, it's a monster house. What are you going to do?
Oh no, you fucking don't. Oh well. Scratch at the close one. Scratch.
That one will certainly hit it. And do a pretty decent amount of damage.
Ow! Oh my god, why would you do that? That hurts!
Because you scared me.
It's my job!
Well, it's my job to hurt you back for it.
This is a test, it's not even your job.
It will be.
Would you like to do anything else?
Now for a magic trick, I become you.
He's one of us. We can never tell him apart.
You know, here's the thing. I was just about to actually roll for that. Oh yeah, they're dumb. Yeah.
Hello, brother. Welcome to the race.
Oh, okay, I see now. You don't have your standard issue stick or helmet, do you?
No.
Here, you can have mine.
The one you just attacked hands you his helmet.
Oh.
Nora's just kind of.
Stop making me love them!
Thank you.
It's okay. Chibi, how aggressively dumb knight do you want me to play this?
That is up to you.
Alright, well, you know what? The one closest to me and Muramasa and Ralts. So Otto just looks at it and goes, alright, have at thee! Ralts, don't worry, they're just a simulation, they're not real. Tackle.
Oh my god.
I don't know how to calculate if that hits or not, Chibi.
That will hit.
So, does it deal 23?
It does not deal 23, but it does 23 minus
Their
6.
defense.
Yeah, minus their defense, which is 6. So it does a decent amount of damage, not a whole lot.
Okay.
Ow! Why would you do that?
Alright, you started with me.
The Caterpie's turn, and I'm also going to have Metapod go at the same time as them, just for the sake of things. Mostly because he doesn't actually do as much as you'd think.
If this turns into that Metapod fight from Pokemon, I'm gonna be very happy, Chibi.
You notice the OMEGAPod produce what looks like a small crystal. It's very shiny, and it actually gleams with a bright light. He will use Normalium Z Harden.
You bitch.
And he will boost his defense not by 1, but by 2 combat stages. We
What a bitch.
I cannot be defeated.
Joke's on you, Metapod. The stick always finds a way.
Yeah.
The Caterpie that Sawaddle just attacked is going to... how smart are they? They're not at all. But he will attack Sawaddle because the Sawaddle attacked him.
Better not.
He's going to use String Shot, which will get both Sawaddle and Ralts. And also his friend.
Yeah.
Gerald, I just got to do that.
Alright.
Free fucking
Believe with your speed evade, that will probably still hit.
So
It's gonna hit me.
So my speed evade is a 2, and so I would add 3 to that, so 5. So I guess
still
that,
hit.
all right. No, I'm talking it out because it lets me understand the system better.
Understood. So for Sawaddle and Ralts, your speed combat stage is lowered by 1.
Oh no. Ralts, I feel my swift movements being downgraded.
You might be able to do something about that.
But also his buddy is slowed as well. But his buddy is going to, seeing as Nidoran is going after a rock, is going to poke at Nidoran using the stick.
Not the stick.
Don't you fucking dare poke at me. Listen, now, if you help me with that... Okay, how do I determine whether this hits me?
So, do you see under evasion where it says physical, special, and speed?
Yes.
This is a physical attack, so you will add your physical evasion, which I believe is
1.
just 1, and your speed evasion.
Okay, 0. So.
Okay, so you just be adding 1 to his 3. So he needed to go at 4 or above, and he rolled a 9. So he hits you. What is your defense?
My defense is 9.
Okay, so you take 1 damage.
Was that supposed to hurt me, or?
You know, I think mildly aggravate.
Well, looks like you did it.
This Caterpie over here is going to move 1 up at Giebel, and he is going to use a string shot on Giebel. I will also hit Muramasa and Aaron.
No.
Well, I'm pretty sure that hits. Unless someone's got some weird shenanigans. So, Gibble, Muramasa, and Aaron. Their speed combat stages are lowered by 1.
Oh, I'll remember this for future reference, Chibi. I think with that tackle, he's knocked back 2 meters.
Oh, he is. You're right. So it would have hit. He would have been right where his friend just. He would have been here. But we'll remember that for later.
Yeah,
okay?
sorry, I'm still getting used to this.
No, I trust. I understand. This one, after giving up his bucket helmet, is just going to kind of move over here. We're all just kind of moving.
We are Legion.
We are Legion.
Yeah, sure.
Gibble. It is your turn. If you'd like to do anything, go for it.
Okay, one sec. All right, I tackle this. The 1 2 mile northeast.
This one. Okay. Please roll tackle for me. Okay. So, some things that I actually forgot. I actually had forgotten. Not only is tackle a push, but it's also a dash, which means you move when you're attacking.
Ah, cool.
So he gets pushed into his friend gets pushed into his other friend, and his other friend gets pushed. Then Gibble, you move with them.
Wait, they multiplied.
They just moved.
There was only 3 in that line.
Yeah. Still only 3.
What?
Yeah, there's only 3.
Are you seeing multiples?
I'm seeing 4.
Interesting.
I see 3.
I think you might be confusing the one that was just standing there, like initially.
No, I think he says he's seeing one there still.
There
There
ain't one there.
There isn't one there. So, Gibble does move up with the dash action.
Yeah, weird.
That is odd. They multiply.
So Waddle's looking up like, yes, interesting.
I believe this was the one that had given Zora the helmet. Also the one that Zora had scratched. So he's just unconscious. As he got friend sandwiched.
Friends on the other side.
Like when you're in a line in school, but some asshole up front stops. Suddenly, everyone else fucking pushes into each other.
Oh, one died?
Died? Yeah. No. Unconscious? Yes.
But, yeah.
Oh.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
And unless I can attack again, no.
Oh, no. Ralts.
Okay, so many choices. Which one do I want to get? Cable, do you actually want to go for the maneuver?
Not at this moment, but possibly in
Okay,
one more
good.
turn.
And then, in that case, I'm going to target this one right here.
My stick is the mightiest in the world.
Ralts will be back.
Okay, what do you want to do to him?
I'm going to. I'm gonna throw him into this one.
Okay. Please roll me struggle.
Let's see. Dang it! Where's Is it here? Ah, there it is. Boop. Oh.
Ow!
Jesus. I thought you weren't making him a motorcycle.
You know what? I'm gonna quickly roll a thing. Okay, they're dumb. The one who you threw holds up his stick and looks at it and goes,
My stick gives me the power of flight.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I knew the guild was generous, but I didn't think they were this generous.
Oh!
You should work for the guild.
they kind of are right now.
Yeah, they're on the clock, man.
That's my turn.
Erhan. You have been stickied.
I caught it in place. I do not like the onslaught of caterpillars.
Oh, you call that a harden?
OMEGAPOD looks down upon you and goes, You dare! Nidoran, you got poked.
So I'm semi-mad at that one. Wait, did he run away? Or did he get knocked
He got thrown.
I threw him.
That's right. Okay. Question, what's the range on Growl?
It should mention on your sheet the range.
It doesn't make any sense to me, but I can tell you. So,
Okay, so
it says burst 1 friendly Sonic social.
So burst 1 means that it affects every one unit around you in a burst.
Okay. Question. Is there a way that I could potentially flavor Growl to have Caterpie basically taking their attention to me, or not? If like I make a roll like in addition to it?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to piss off all the Caterpie.
He wants to pull aggro.
Yeah.
Tell me what you do, and I'll see if it works or not.
You know what? You little green bitches look stupid with those fucking helmets on. You guys aren't knives. You're just little worms with sticks.
Please roll Growl for me.
Okay, let's roll Growl. Oh, what?
What?
Oh, run one. There we are.
That's a nat 1.
That's a nat. Ooh.
Yeah. So, congratulations, you successfully made them mad, but your Growl has done nothing to them. If anything, by insulting their hats, you have made their will stronger.
But they're all, like, locked on me, right?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Wow,
let's do this shit.
You made it.
Oh no.
We all and snapping at shit.
Will strengthened by fire.
So talking is a pre-action here?
Yeah.
I'll kill thousands of your kind. What do you think you will do different? And he's just gonna do sword stance.
Okay. Look at me, bitch.
Which one? my attack goes to combat stages.
Wait, 2 combat stages.
It's just
Beautiful.
it's a weird thing when he takes off the sheets and does some spins.
Despite the fact that traditionally I would have you roll intimidation, but you notice that the Caterpie is not even paying attention to you. His hat was insulted. He does not care.
Louise, I have to ask you honestly, my dude. Is Camille just if Seox wields Muramasa?
Maybe.
You've got
Muramasa is fucking scary.
You've got the murderiness of Camille, but the intimidation factor of Seox, and it's fucking... It's unsettling, and I will wield you one day.
Laura, you've been given a bucket helmet. If you choose to wear it, it will give you +1 to your physical evasion. But it looks ridiculous.
I'll put it on for now.
Okay, you have a bucket helmet.
We can get you some little flowers for it.
Better. You must have stopped the one that.
And I am immediately going this way and saying, keep up the good work.
Why aren't you fighting?
I'm a coward. Now, let's see what this is.
You find a box, a particular box that you would recognize as a gift box. Gift boxes are very special. This is actually something I think only Zoro would really know, and maybe Nidoran as well. Gift boxes, if they are given to individuals within dungeons, if they are sane enough, you can recruit them to the guild. However, gift boxes have specific typings associated with them. This one in particular is a ghost gift box.
Oh. So we kill the Caterpie and give it to their ghosts.
Exactly.
That's not how that works.
Jesus Christ.
That's how Muramasa's gonna make it work.
Considering you were picking up an item in the middle of combat, I will say that that is your action.
Yup.
So Waddle.
So I got string shotted. Does that mean my movement is reduced by 1 now?
Your combat stage for speed has been reduced by 1, not your movement.
Okay. And in terms of a mechanic for this game, Chibi, is there like the attack of opportunity thing if I were to move out of this Caterpie's range?
Attacks of opportunity and flanking are indeed a thing.
Okay. Then I turn to the Caterpie. And they're all drawn aggro on Nidoran, right?
Yes.
I immediately just rush towards it with a tackle. It was a fool's errand for you to take your attention away from the most dangerous one in the room. And I ram into it with tackle. Yeah! 19.
Oh, almost a nat 20. So you smack the Caterpie directly into Gibble.
Good teamwork.
Muramasa will remember though.
Had he taken damage before?
I think so. I think this is one of the ones I rammed into.
That's right, you had hit him before. Yeah, you had tackled him before. 21 damage. Yeah.
And like a light bulb.
I take the rest of my movement to get over here. Not in Metapod range, but getting close to Metapod range. And I aim my stick directly towards it.
You dare challenge me?
I dare do a lot of things that aren't recommended.
Caterpie's turn. And OMEGAPOD. The OMEGAPOD will use Harden.
Like you're hardened or Z hardened?
He's not Z hardening. You can only do that once.
You can only use the C moves once per scene.
I almost want to be an asshole and just string shot him back. Like, I'll show you.
So this Caterpie is going to attack Nidoran, and he is going to use Tackle.
Oh boy.
It's nat 1.
That was a one.
Oh my god, yes.
Hey, first not one, yay!
He uses Tackle and just completely runs past Nidoran and runs into his friend.
Does it hurt his...
Ow! I'm sorry. That wasn't intentional.
You haven't helped that because you nat 20 the damage, or you max damaged.
He did a lot of damage, yes. This one is going to try to tackle Nidoran as well. I'm pretty sure that actually misses, doesn't it?
That misses Nidoran. Can I play for this?
Sure.
So this Caterpie is running towards me. I'm gonna put my, like, little nub hand on the top of his head and just, like, slam it into the ground.
Okay, so you bury his face into the dirt. This Caterpie is going to use String Shot on Nidoran.
Okay.
And hit a lot of his friends.
This is not a physical or a special move. What is your speed evade?
0.
Okay, so this will hit you then.
Okay.
Your speed combat stage goes down by 1.
Okay.
This Caterpie, because you have provoked him and dishonored his hat, is going to approach, and he will use Tackle.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's gonna hit.
So what is your defense?
It's 9.
So 9 minus 15 is
6.
6. So you'll take 6 damage from that tackle.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
Then this one is going to approach here.
Does Nidoran have poison point or anything?
Do you have poison point?
I do.
Okay. That
You
would
say should, I don't see it marked anywhere on the sheet.
Bottom.
Okay, so as a free action, meaning you can do it at any time, once per scene, if you are hit by a melee move, that person is poisoned.
Okay, last fucking Caterpie that hit me, that bitch is poisoned.
Okay. He is poisoned now.
You're welcome, Batty.
I feel
Thank you.
fuzzy.
This one is going to use Tackle. Pretty sure 12 will hit you.
It will hit.
Alright, well then it's 14 minus 9.
5.
5. So you'll take 5 damage, and you are pushed 2. So you are down here now.
Okay, that's not my actual token. That's a small version of my token that I put so I would be more noticeable. There we are. There's the real Nidoran.
Ta-da!
Oh, she's the
There
ninja.
she is. There's the bitch.
We don't know that.
Gibble.
Very respectable lady. Thank you very much. Fucking losers.
These Caterpie are hurting Nidoran.
Ugh.
Nidoran just spits blood.
Jesus.
I understand you were paid to do this, and so therefore I'm actually not sorry for doing this.
Do what you will.
Oh, that'll definitely hit.
Would it also hit the other one?
I'll say you'll just push him.
I'm beginning to regret my decisions.
You really should.
Rolls.
Is it time, Cable?
I think it's time.
Okay. What was the plan?
My body is a weapon.
Okay. And pointing the staff over to Sawaddle. And
We didn't coordinate this, by the way, Chibi. I thought of this mid-fight.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, that will definitely be enough.
So, grabbing Sawaddle and having him flying dash strike to Metapod.
Swoosh!
Sawaddle, would you like to do anything to enhance this at all?
Is there anything that I can do?
Well, you have a sword.
Can I like aim it in attacking position as I rush towards him?
You may.
How do I calculate damage of said sword?
So, essentially, what I will allow you to do is, since, Ralt, you are using Sawaddle not as a weapon, but you are throwing Sawaddle towards this Metapod, and Sawaddle is attacking at the same time, please, both of you, roll struggle.
Oh!
Hey!
Okay.
Would you care to go first?
23 damage.
Of course I nat one on that.
So, by throwing Sawaddle directly into the OMEGAPod, Ralt, you do recognize that there is some damage that you have done just on the initial throw alone. But Sawaddle, as your blade makes purchase, it kind of rebounds off of the OMEGAPod. His armor is quite hard, but you can definitely tell that while you might not have done as much damage as you would have liked, you did do a considerable amount.
Would I be on top of the OMEGAPod right here?
Sure, I'll let you stand directly on top of the OMEGAPod like it's a freaking Titan or something.
Mount the pod.
Yeah, I'm actually wondering. I'm guessing his physical defense is probably really high. Special, on the other hand,
Special, not very high at all. That's quite low.
the Hydra's back.
Oh, alright. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Okay, Aaron.
I am a knight.
Gonna muster up courage and try to get in range, even though I did want to try to do like mud slap, but I think everyone's out of range of me because there's so many corpses.
What is the range of Mudslap?
3
Would have hit.
Oh, so I can't hit someone.
You can hit these two.
Yeah, I think you can hit it.
You can pretty much hit any of them.
Okay, wasn't sure, but
Technically, you can also even hit the Metapod.
But
Right,
also, I have one target I can hit. I think Aaron will try to muster up courage and try to throw a mud slap at Mr. Metapod. Is that like physical attack or special attack?
Does it mention it as a physical or a special attack? Then you would click special. It is a ground move, and if memory serves correctly, isn't ground super effective against bug?
No.
Rock is.
No. Rock. Okay.
If they were
just
poison
make-
type, it would be.
Understood. Anyways, that is a special type move. Caterpies, which one are you attacking?
I'm trying to throw it at big Metapod that Swaddle's scaling.
You dare attack OMEGAPod!
Oh, actually, wait, what?
Which by the way?
Apparently,
Can you?
bug resist ground.
Okay, good. So it won't take that much damage. But that's irrelevant because of Mudslap's effect. Mudslap's effect is pretty nice. Things just became a little bit difficult.
Oh no, its accuracy to use harden has been affected.
It hardens Sawaddle instead. You fall. Rigorous training. Nubs trained into the hardest rocks, blades and parchments of the Orient. You stand no chance.
I feel that's slightly racist.
Nidoran.
Nidoran is going to walk up to these two. She's going to turn to face this one, and she's going to outstretch her arm. Any last words, nerd?
My hat's not stupid and I'm not a nerd.
Let's see about that! Scratch.
Oh my god, these sweet fucking babies.
Are you just gonna bitch slap them?
13.
Hit it in its big bulbous eye.
Nidoran's literally just gonna bitch slap this Caterpie till it's unconscious. And then what should I do next? I still have movement, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go behind these two Chucklefucks.
You will take an attack of opportunity.
Do I look like I care? That's gonna hit.
Really?
Really? Even with your evasion and defense thingy?
I think that I have a 0 to speed evade.
No, your physical evade.
I have +1.
Okay.
So it still hits.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, it's still a 4.
But it's like what? 14 minus 9 is
5 damage.
5. So that you only take 5.
Yeah. I took most of the damage so far.
Yep.
You insult their hat.
I did. Look, mate, I worked in finances and in retail. I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh no, here comes more massa.
Oh no, look it down.
Caterpie just in front of me.
Yeah, I don't even need to.
That's a lot of damage.
Now that's a lot of damage.
He's just standing here on top of the other one menacingly.
One of the poisoned Caterpie looks over to you, Zora.
Why aren't you helping?
He's surrounded in a mountain of brethren.
Does it look like we need it?
Well, if you want me to help, I'll help someone, alright. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Oh, don't say it like that. It makes me feel bad. Why does it make you feel bad? No.
Damn!
So, fun thing about criticals. Criticals in this game ignore defense.
Oh no!
Oh my god, Jeff.
I'm not trying to kill the poor thing.
This Caterpie hadn't taken damage outside of being poisoned. You one-shot it.
You squish it.
Oh no.
Can he just go, we're blast enough again? Oh, it just crashed. Oh, nah, he's dead. He's just plain dead.
I can't believe Hatterene gonna fucking arrest you.
See, you try to scratch it, you don't realize how strong your claws are, you bisect it.
and wakes up later.
I'll allow you to flavor this, Zoro. How do you want to do this one?
I force his helmet down on his head and just smack him down.
His head completely goes into the bucket helmet. Hey, turn down the lights! And you just smack his head directly into the ground.
I'm so sorry.
That's life for him now.
So, for everyone who saw this, a Caterpie just bullied another Caterpie.
The ultimate backstab. You never saw it coming.
It's a waddle.
Chibi,
Dinosaur.
how would I be able? Is there a way to be able to tell if that was Zora who just did that and not another Caterpie?
Did you see Zoro transform?
I think I saw Zora transform. I don't know if there was an initial check I had to make to know that.
No, if you saw it, then you should know. These Caterpie are just stupid.
Okay, perfect. Then I would yell out, "Ha, excellent work there, Zora. Worthy of the one to be called the ninja of the group. Ha, you will make a fine ninja. That act of betrayal against the Caterpie who trusted you was brilliant."
The one Caterpie still standing just goes, "Wait, what?"
Nothing. I sneezed and I tackled the. Basically, this is still just gonna be a tackle, Chibi, but I just wanted to flavor it dumb if you don't mind.
Sure.
So Waddle just like leaps up and like just slams his body on top of it to send it like skidding in a direction. Like I get, like if you ever see somebody like try to flip a quarter with another quarter off of a table.
You may. Yes.
And now swoosh!
I'll definitely enough.
Wait,
are you attacking
the Metapod?
Okay, never mind. I thought you were attacking the Caterpie.
Yeah, I figured that doesn't hit, does it?
That will hit. The question of will it do enough damage is the issue.
I doubt it. It's 25 minus what?
17 at the current moment.
Yeah,
my!
That's 8.
8 damage is 8 damage.
You can clearly tell that you've done a considerable amount of damage to it. However, it remains solid.
Alright. Ralph, one more time and I think we've got it. Really throw me like intend to break one of my non-bones.
Intend to break my exoskeleton.
The Caterpie that's still standing is going to use a tackle on Nidoran because it bullied its friends, but now its heart is also broken because Zora betrayed its trust.
No!
It's a 16.
That's gonna hit.
Okay. And that will push you 2 spaces directly into the wall there.
Okay.
Eh.
It looks like Sawaddle's about to bonk it on the head.
Bonk. The Metapod. The Metapod. We'll use Harden.
Okay. Well,
Weird question. If it got a nat 1, and because it has minus accuracy on it, would it still miss? I mean, would it miss?
Miss using Harden on itself?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. It does have decreased accuracy.
Now, in normal circumstances, no. But for this, why not? That's funny.
Nito's gonna get knocked back next to her sand bucket, and she's gonna get a very bad idea.
Oh.
Gibble, what would you like to do?
I'ma hit it.
Who are you hitting?
Big boy.
Yep, OMEGAPOD.
OMEGAPOD. The OMEGAPOD is not pleased. Hey.
What? Okay, does this even move it?
You will move it. Swaddle, you move with it because you're on top of it. It does, however, appear like you did do damage to it. Not a lot.
Still, a hit is a hit.
This thing's defense has gotten quite high.
Okay.
Ralts.
Okay, this has a range of 6 on it. Yeah. Ralts is gonna do a different maneuver for this one, just because I really want to cut this out. So Ralts' eyes just glow, and then swiftly just points the staff over at Metapod.
What are you attempting to do?
Confusion.
Oh. Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
Oh, pretty with his hardened.
And stabbed. I don't know if stab means anything.
So stab actually does do something. What it did is it actually modified your damage. Normally your damage base wouldn't be as high as it is. If your move is stab, your damage base goes up by 2. Which I have already applied those to your sheets.
Oh, okay, oh, there it is.
But you see, Ralts, as you use confusion, oddly enough, a lot of classical RPG explosions appear. You have defeated the OMEGAPOD.
Yay.
Yatta.
Hey, did he win?
There's one lone Caterpie sitting there who goes, huh.
Oh, this is weird.
So is this a kick its ass Seabass moment?
Aaron, what would you like to do?
Sorry, I can't do this.
Nope.
Did it click?
Click it twice by accident, but yeah.
That was a 16.
Sorry. Over now.
Nidoran's just gonna disappointingly, like, walk up with her sand bucket. Oh, god damn it. I was gonna pour sand into that Metapod's eyes until he gave up.
Ralts is gonna...
That doesn't sound very nice.
Ralts is gonna survey everything, but then he's gonna look at Nidoran and look over back up to that the rock up there, look back to Nidoran, and actually I'm going to use telekinesis to bring it down over to Nidoran.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Nidoran, you have acquired a Thunderstone.
I'm gonna pat Ralts on the head.
Muramasa's gonna look among the bodies. Is any of them dead?
You do know the one that Zora, like, bullied into submission does look a bit sickly.
No.
I'm pretty sure his intestines are supposed to stay inside.
Oh, it's the poison. Okay, it wasn't me.
Look what you fucking did. You went too far, Zora.
I didn't turn back. I'm still a Caterpie.
Wait, where's Zora? Wait, there's one left! Get him!
Shit!
Oh no!
It's me! I turned back.
Fucking knew it, you fucking little liar.
How did Miss
Muramasa is gonna point at the one that's poison and then look at Nidoran.
Yeah, I can do that.